For the 2022 model year, the Maserati Levante has been revised. They changed the names of the trim levels. This particular one's called the Modena. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, which is kind of like the mid-level sportier trim for the Levante. There are a couple different V6s available, lovely twin-turbo V6s. The entry-level twin-turbo V6 makes 350 horsepower, but going up to the Modena trim level, they bumped the output up to 430 horsepower. So this thing's pretty fast. This engine sounds amazing. You have a drive mode selector right here. It'll make changes to the suspension, steering effort, transmission shift points, throttle sensitivity. I think also traction stability control settings. It also makes changes to the way the exhaust sounds. That's probably one of the more notable ones. I'll rev the engine a little bit. A wonderful sounding engine. So this is kind of in its muted state. Pretty quiet. Then I'll put it in sport mode. And you can hear it liven up just a little bit. Not too loud to be obnoxious. This is a luxury car, but definitely gonna improve your driving enjoyment listening to that wonderful V6 music. The Italians, you know, the Maserati is an Italian brand. They just have a sense of style, a sense of flair. Where a lot of the Europeans, like the German brands, they're wonderful, but they're muted. They're very conservative as far as styling goes, where the Levante is completely different. This thing's bold. It's loud, it's attention getting. It's like wearing a, you know, it's making a fashion statement for sure. It's definitely one absolutely stunning luxury crossover with serious sporty performance, and you'll get looks and compliments wherever you go if you happen to be the nice owner of one. This is a lovely clean Carfax example, 19,964 miles at the time of making this video. Absolutely beautiful shape inside and out. You have beautiful high quality leather, big panoramic roof. We have an 8-speed automatic transmission. This one has a navigation system. We have a rear parking camera, dual zone auto climate control, nice little analog clock, which is a great touch. Beautiful leather wrap steering wheel that feels wonderful in your hands. And of course we have the Maserati Trident, their logo they've had since the beginning. We have the original build sheet on this. Obviously the Modena has a lot of standard equipment. The original MSRP is $90,400, not a cheap vehicle by any means. So obviously for $90,000 this thing has a ton of equipment on it, but it does have a few optional odds and ends. This has upgraded 20-inch dark gray Festo wheels. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. $400 for those. Gloss yellow painted brake calipers, $500. And I was actually just listening to some jazz. You know, I'm a musician. I love all sorts of music. Listen to this Harman Kardon 900-watt sound system, $1,100 option. It sounds absolutely heavenly. If you love music, you'll definitely love the way that audio system sounds. Beautiful interior. You feel pampered. You feel comfortable in it. A lovely place to spend your commute. Obviously, we have heated seats, heated steering wheel, beautiful leather and high-quality materials. Wherever you look on this thing, it's absolutely stunning. Kind of bold styling, especially on the front end. It definitely has a lot of styling cues borrowed from the Ghibli, which it shares its platform with. The Ghibli is Maserati's sedan. It's kind of like their mid-size sedan, where you have the Quattroporte, which is kind of their larger flagship sedan. So the Ghibli and the Levante do share platforms. And the thing with these crossover SUVs, they're kind of egg or jelly bean shapes on wheels. They're hard to make it look as good as a sleek, you know, Cooper sedan, but Maserati was definitely up to the task. This thing absolutely looks stunning, especially the front end. Look at that grille. It's a little bit intimidating. You see this thing, you know, approaching you in your rearview mirror. It's gonna probably make you want to move out of the way. This thing looks like it means business for sure. You have that wonderful quad sounding or quad Xing exhaust that sounds heavenly. The Levante is a decent sized vehicle. It's not too small. I think we'd consider it a mid-size as far as space goes. I'm 6'2". I have plenty of headroom and legroom back here. Very nice place to spend a little time. Sometimes back seats can be uncomfortable for adults, but not the case in the Levante. You have this big panoramic sunroof panel, allow lots of natural light into the interior. course, we have a power liftgate. Good amount of interior space. You have a cargo pass-through. Of course, you can also fold down those seats for more cargo space. A little extra storage under there. And there's that absolutely awesome twin turbo V6. Sounds amazing, provides effortless thrust, pumps out 430 horsepower on the Modena trim level. You know, you can get this thing with a larger V8, but honestly, at 430 horsepower, this thing's pretty darn quick. I think most people think it's more than adequate as far as power goes. Well, there you have it. One beautiful 2022 Maserati Levante Modena. Thanks for watching this video. Hope to see you soon and have a wonderful day.